That was my fear. If I do little wrong, my master will be unhappy. And for that I cannot properly keep lecture.
Because I understand. Because I said to my husband, I told my husband, because he said, I love to put it on you.
Know the feeling. And Guru Maharaj always forcing then confidence should come.
It's telling that he thinks she will feel some relief by hearing that he was kissed on the video.
Good.
Maharaj, I
have an issue.
Just the way part. It is the Krishna consciousness. Now Krishna consciousness, I want to know from you. So whether it is a level to be achieved, or is the flow of a river?
Or is the flow
of a river?
Right.
Or is a level to be achieved?
Right.
Because at what point of time I can expect my ego evaporates. My ego goes.
You can expect what?
My ego falls. Ask this question.
Can you repeat the question?
Question is that some gentleman asked regarding ego. So that when it can be reduced, so never mind. And our Shastra also tells like that. So I am asking to the Maharaj, Ushan Maharaj, this question. Then whether Krishna consciousness, it is a process, like a flow of a river, or a level, say top of a mountain, to which I aspire to achieve. আমাকে যেটা করতে হবে আমি তারপরে উঠতে হবে তো তারপরে তো আমার ইগোটা যাবে না তো ইগোতে যাচ্ছে নাকি আমি তো বোধ ইগোনেস So at what level I can expect my ego to be reduced or
dissolved?
Sorry, so you got the ego in which way?
It's saying when will the ego totally dissolve?
No, first question is
like the flow from a river.
Yes, or is a fountain, or it is a flow of a river.
Right.
When it is a process or achieving certain height. First question. My second question, and I was low or chilly, but I didn't go I would go to understand my point?
Let's go with the first now. Should we go with the first question first? Yes, then you answer the second question. Okay.
Yes.
So you can say, what his question is. Should we come around? I thought about no, so think about it. I'm on very sharing the first yes. Two, like that, and I go to the sick off. Just to that, like about yes, please. He died.
Wow.
That's what me very enjoy.
It's the question being free. Follow this principle. Yes, it's coming.
Let's look into the
Yes, I have to say, well, the answer, if you want, it doesn't matter whether you understand the question or not. Just listen to the answer. So, Krishna consciousness is a flow, right? You get it as a flow. And ego that you're talking about, this is some resistance to the flow of that current.
L'ego è un ostacolo che si oppone, che fa resistenza al fluire di questa corrente.
So, Srila Govinda Maharaj, one of his most favorite verses, he's quoting every single day, if not once, 3 times, 5 times. Trinadapi Sunitena Tororapi Sahishnuna Amanina Madina Sikirtanya Sadari. That this, through humility, tolerance, giving respect to others, then we're inviting that flow to come within us and we're showing little resistance to it.
E dice che appunto Govinda Maharaj ripete questo suo verso tutti i giorni, che più di volte al giorno, che dice dando umiltà, tolleranza, dando rispetto a tutti, invitiamo questa corrente a entrare dentro di noi.
In the modern world, there is so much propaganda about positive, being positive, thinking positive, and projecting your own ego into the environment, and you'll be successful in that way.
C'è un mondo dove in Occidente, soprattutto dove ogni cosa qui fanno propaganda, no? Attenzione al positivo, essere positivo per poter imporre il tuo ego nel mondo e avere così successo.
But actually, the assertion of ego, that is repulsive to divinity. Assertion. When you assert your ego, that repulses divinity.
You get forward.
L'imposizione di questo ego è invece totalmente sfavorevole.
As opposed,
Crea opposizione
just like we know from science, simple fact, the positive is attracted to negative. Positive and positive repel, but positive is attracted to negative.
Come sappiamo anche dai scienziati, no? Che il positivo col positivo si respingono, mentre invece il positivo col negativo si attraggono.
So Krishna consciousness is measured in an inverted way. As low as you can conceive of yourself, you can draw from the higher plane.
Poi la coscienza di Krishna è proprio l'opposto di quel che le persone generalmente vedono. La coscienza di Krishna dice che più tu fai diventare piccolo, realizzare la tua realizzazione infinitesimale, la tua piccolezza, più in questo modo attrai il positivo, l'infinito, ma in realtà attrai lo spirito, il rischio di te.
So, but we might think, how is this possible?
Ma possiamo pensare in che modo questo è possibile.
So in modern science, they have something called, you have to listen carefully, it's called superconductors.
Nella scienza moderna c'è qualcosa che un elemento che viene detto superconduttore.
And what they are, it's, ceramics. What a ceramic is? No. So if you can take a ceramic and you take it below zero, the temperature, if you go maybe 400 or 500 degrees below zero, that ceramic chip, it achieves something called superconductivity.
E se puoi portare questo ceramica che sotto lo zero di 400 gradi, allora diventa un superconduttore.
Because it has zero resistance to electrical currents.
Che in questo modo ha resistenza zero al passaggio della corrente.
Understand, like a copper wire, normally electricity goes over the copper wire because it has some resistance, the wire gets hot.
Dice come ad esempio la rame di solito l'elettricità passa perché resiste, e poiché ha resistenza diventa caldo.
But when there's zero resistance to current, then a state is achieved called superconductivity.
Quando proprio la resistenza è zero, no? Nessuna resistenza al passaggio della corrente, questo si chiama superconduttore.
So when we have zero resistance to the flow of Krishna consciousness, through Trinadapi, Sumicena, etc., then we achieve superconductivity for the current that's flowing through us of Krishna consciousness. One will become a superconductor.
Questo già diventare super produttori, riducendo, rendendo zero la nostra resistenza, così che questo flusso della coscienza di Krishna possa entrare in noi. E questo diventare zero significa sviluppare in sé qualità limitate
But then we can ask, but how do you achieve this humility to allow this current to flow through you?
Come possiamo ottenere queste qualità, l'unità, così che questa corrente possa scorrere dentro di noi.
In other words, does humility mean walking around with your head hung down and speaking very quietly?
Significa umiltà, significa forse nominare questa bassa, parlando con la bassa voce a tutti.
No, humility means when you, in other words, you can't act humble, you can't pretend to be humble.
Cioè, significa che devi agire in modo umile, pretendere di essere umile. Non puoi agire da umile, no?
But when you're in connection with something that's very great, automatically feelings of insignificance come to you.
Ma quando vieni a contatto con qualcosa di veramente grande, allora automaticamente hai questo sentimento di essere insignificante.
Like today we climbed to the top of the mountain here. And when you're standing on top of the mountain, automatically you feel yourself insignificant.
Come dicevo oggi, ci siamo arrampicati sulla cima della montagna, e automaticamente quando vedi, cioè da quella posizione ti senti estremamente piccolo.
So when you're in connection with something very great, you'll feel yourself humble. So when you have a touch of real Krishna consciousness, automatically you will feel yourself insignificant and this divine flow will come through you.
Quindi quando vediamo il contatto con qualcosa di veramente grande, perché abbiamo un vero contatto con quello della coscienza di Krishna, automaticamente.
Who I am, self-realization will come this way. Who I am and why I am suffering with so many things. And what is my destination and what is my duty. Duty and destination. Santo Salmo Tattva Bhujita Rajan. Sipari Shakta Tattva Bhavasahapunis. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, giving that clue of self-realization. Who I am and why I am suffering with so many things. And what is my duty? And what is my target? Life's goal. That necessary to realize. That is called self-realization. Understand the word. Then first, who I am, this question will come. And Mahaprabhu said, Jive Sarupai Krishna Niktadas, Krishna Tatastasapti Dhilavid Prakash. This is my identification. I am eternal servant of Lord. I come from Lord through His marginal potency. Yeah? Through His marginal promise or promise come from Lord. And multidimensional potency passing through, coming
From.
from
Marshall.
multidimensional potency of God. This is chaos. And কেন মরে যার তাপত্রয় মহাপ্রভু সেই কৃষ্ণগুলি সেই অনাদি বহির মুখ অতএব মায়া কালে দেয় সংসার আদিদু because tiny jiva soul wants to enjoy maya, not to turn to transcendental service world. For that maya catch and put it in his illusory environment, and he is suffering there so long by birth, by death, by diseases, jalma mrityu jara vyadhi. Like that. And what is sadha and what is sadhan? Sadhan is necessary to go back to Godhead, my own service world, where eternally I can serve the Lord and His associates. And stay there forever. And will forget this initially. When a detachment will come from illusory environment through the service of Lord Krishna. This is self-realization.
What the connection with the Paramatma?
Paramatma's position is that as Jiva soul activated, Jiva soul, Lord's presentation in the form of Paramatma living with Jiva soul. But Paramatma inactive position. He is not doing anything but looking everything. This is Upanishad state. If people are Khadati, Chakositi, one looking and one eating. Karma fall. The result of his activity, one is getting that, and another is looking what is doing this. Eyewitness of Lord.
Yeah, something about Carson. Okay. Maharaj, one person asked me, there are three stages. God is known in three aspects. It's said in the Bhagavatam, Paramatma, Brahmati, Paramatma, Bhagavan, Iti, Shabdate. So
God is
Brahman is known in three
what is
aspects.
what he told. God is
What I told him.
God is known. God is known.
Known
But three
in three aspects.
three. Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan.
So he was asking, are there any intermediary, or is there between these three, is there anything? like between Brahman and Paramatma, is there some other type of, does God exist in some other form, or just these three?
There's so many forms, not only one time. Avatara Chasankya. Mane uncountable position of Lord. Now, Asanko, to understand Asanko, uncountable. This is another matter. What you told, that is another matter, and this is another matter. Brahmeti Bhadanti Tattva Sattang Jnana Adhyayan Tattva. His identity from far is Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. But within the Brahma, there is so many things. Within Paramatma, there is so many activities. And Bhagavan, there is eternal play, absolute.
And but Maharaj, between these three, is there something
between these three? So many.
Yeah.
Avatara Asankhya, he Avatara Asankhya. Mane avatar, incarnation. So many incarnations between three. So many, not one. We know 24 or something like that. Let take his own day, Narayan to them. Here is 12 we have got. There's so many. Avatara, Chasankya, Nidisha, Kati, I forgot this show. Between that, so many things. It is first starting position. There are three. Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Brahma. What is Brahma? You know that. Just Prabha. Brahma. Niskalamanantamasi, Bhutam, Govindaman, Shutaman, Brahma. This is Brahma conception. And Govinda Goswami said, what said Govinda Goswami? Brahmanga Kandita Nirpises Prakasa. Surya Jana Charmata Yogi Maharaj. Brahma means light, lighting sun, lightened sun, or lightful sun. What is this?
Glowing sun, effulgent.
Brahma Kanti. Parabhava Dhamet Jyoti. Jyoti of Parabhava. That is called Brahma. From so far, we looked at Jyoti, sun in the sky. What do we say? Sun. Like that. From very easy to understand. What is Brahma? But inside, when we go into the sun, here we can see so many things going on. Oh. But sun is burning. But Parabham not burning. Nothing Parvati Suryo, no Chahansu, no Pavaka. Jagatva, no Nivatanti Tantam Parabham. This Chandra Surya cannot give like that. Study, not possible by me. always thinking this, thinking that, and always realization going. The situation is moving. Still double pump taken. We have to sell it, but I could watch it. That's the past. It's kind of a thing. That is spiritual practice. And physical practice necessary. Spiritual will be later. Physically necessary to be peaceful.
With the health.
And the moving water, a little sundays. This is good, but that sundays must be in Bengal sundays. Not this sundays. This sundays is very rich.
Maharaj, actually, when we are living here, then I feel that mostly the inspiration coming from the Paramatma side, internal side. Is it true or not?
No, Paramatma not giving anything. Paramatma only looking.
Only looking.
Paramatma's work is like that. Upanishad said it. That sloka, the capacity. Sa-supurna salija sakayam samana bhikkhe upanishad sajate ekal tikpalat Allah. Looking. This is position of Paramatma.
So what is a Chaitya Guru? Chaitya Guru.
Then he's asking them, what is Chaitya Guru?
Chaitya Guru. Chaitya Guru is realized conscious form. Vasudev. Realized conscious form as Chaitya Guru. But I am thinking what will be best for me. And realization, self-realization. And through that, some inspiration will come. That maybe sometimes Chaitya Guru, sometimes not. Alternately, you not will get advice of Chaitya Guru. Then everyone will be perfect. But not it is possible. Everyone can say, I am guided by my Chaitya Guru. That is not. Guru Maharaj said, sometimes Chaitya Guru help it. We got Chitta.
Who is Chaitya Guru?
At least I can say I am not. Chitta, generally chanchal. Chitta is always fickle. Mind is always fickle. And there, to catch the Guru is very difficult. Spiritual mind person, teacher, he can give guidelines. But still, they are getting some inspiration from Chaitya.
Chaitya Guru and Paramatma are not the same.
Paramatma is no action.
Well, this explains one point because in
search for Sri Krishna, then Srila Guru Maharaj is, when he's talking about Christianity, about the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and he said Father is Bhagavan, God the Father, Bhagavan, and Son is a Guru, manifest in the like human form. And then he says the Holy Spirit is Brahman, and because generally, as Prabhupada was saying, many devotees also think that Chaitya Guru is Paramatma by saying no action. So then Guru Maharaj is saying Brahman. This is help to understand that.
Chaitya Guru means chitte prasannata ide sekantike acta. Good inspiration can come when the mind is stable. Through realization, from there some decision will come. That is called Chaitya Guru. But that not always everyone will get. It is only possible by the grace of Lord Krishna, possible to reveal me as Chaitya. But that is by the grace, because Chaitanya Charitamrita said, Krishna যদি কৃপা করে কোনো ভাগ্যবাণী গুরু অন্তর্যামীর বেশি খায় আপন। Then mercy of Lord Krishna giving health, and other side, stable mind will get some inspiration. That is Chaitya Guru's work.
He's asking,
Then we cannot believe always this is my Chaitya Guru or this is not.
what is form of Chaitya Guru? Something like Vasa.
Inspiration. Do this, and it will be good for you.
And that's coming from one's own self, or
Own self.
from one's own
It's
self?
coming from also.
This decision will come from his own mind, stable mind. Also, decision will come. This will be good, I think. And Krishna will say.
That's why Krishna says you are your best friend or your worst enemy. Yourself.
Yes. Atmai Bhatmano Bundu, Atmai Puripura. You are the best friend and you are worst enemy for your own self.
Because Mayavadi can misinterpret this verse.
Now that's what I can say.
Well, they say, then we are that.
Maharaj, Guru, help from Guru must come from some superior position, and that must be outside ourself. How can ourself be our own Guru? How can our own self be our Guru?
Because scripture said, I can be my Guru if it is very easy thing. Why going so many ways? Very easy thing. Some realization will come. This, what's that? Gulab Jam. 2 Gulab Jam given to me. For realization come from my side. I want to eat because Gulab Jam I like. But I know my sugar is high. Then I am realizing I shall take or not. Then I'm joking with that. I shall not take you, but I shall play with you. This is very easy thing. Chaitya Guru what don't. Chaitya Guru's what like this. Right, it is not so reliable. Because chitta is not reliable. If chitta is muni chitta, rishi chitta, that is reliable. Parasat done one wrong. Parasat knows it is not mine. It is coming from above. Their chitta is clean. Thus they come out. Parasat thinking it is impossible from my side. But why it's happened? Must be behind subconscious. Thus finish his job. But I am not like Parasat. It is a stable mind, strengthy mind, firm mind. But who will get that easily? Impossible for us. This for us. Best this is best. But I cannot claim like that. Somebody claimed and got to be held. Those who can make off now. Sometimes. Then again we'll start.
Then Paramatma has no any leadership.
Yes, there is something, no doubt. Something is there. Their action, everything is there. You see, they are telling Surya not moving. Sun is not moving, moving art. But actually, sun is moving. Paramatma like that. Paramatmas have one word, and there also action, everything. But externally, when Paramatma with me, there he is inactive. That told in the scriptures. Otherwise, Paramatmas have one word. All is playful. But we are not entering that world. Because he is with me. What is his position? That is the necessary to realize. Yanija sarvabhutanam tasang jagarti sangyami. Tasang jagarti bhutani sanija pashatomine. What is night and what is day, that I do not know. Scripture said like that. Yanija sarvabhutanam tasang jagarti sangyami. Then what is light and what is dark, that I do not know. Krishna was so intelligent. Krishna was so ज्ञानी, माने full of knowledge. When we realize some slokas of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, I am surprised, still I am surprised. I open Gita and surprised. Every day. And it is every day new. That is when I surprised, more surprised. And thinking of how much Krishna knows. So much. And mixing with everything. but differentiating everything. That is our thinking. All can, all karma, all true. He is mixing from first chapter. Second chapter, it is started from second chapter, but first chapter. You can say also. There. Started. This starting. This starting of Krishna had no end. One by one by one by one. Everything knows by the grace of Guru. He's shown that in his character. Sandipani Muni sent them to the jungle to go and bring some firewood. And there was
Became lost. They became lost. They got lost.
Then night they passed in the tree. Sudama had Krishna. And early in the morning, Guru went to the jungle. And he said, oh Krishna, oh Sudama. And they come down from the tree and say that, no, Prabhu, these happen. Cannot go. Oh, you suffer for me so much. I am giving my blessings to you. All the knowledge, what will come to me, everything will reveal to you. That's finished. Within 1 word, everything is finished. What will come to me, everything will be fulfilled by my grace. This is my blessings to you. Go back to your house. That's and Krishna teachings of everyone. All knowledge, everything. But externally, Krishna showed it. He is the Supreme. But Supreme Personality also going to Guru's house for learning, etc., etc. This is process.
Maharaj, the situation a little different now, like especially in Kali Yuga, and many of us and many devotees don't have that kind of opportunity to be with, the Guru, and as Your Grace was fortunate to be with Srila Maharaj for so long in very close way. We have to learn things as possible, and through the chanting and through service and
it is true. I have got some opportunity to stay with Gurudev, and they are not getting. And
so by half of His grace,
then they will get some opportunities.
No.
The difficulty is that to get the opportunity is very difficult. Not only my side, I'm seeing everyone's side like that. Yes, what I know from me, they can understand something. But more help also will come through the books, and for that we are printing so many books. Yeah, when we are not able to get association, a good Vaishnava, good Acharya, etc., then we will take the health from the books, holy books, and book reading. They are also, if we get some association, that will be very good. Maybe friendly circles, friend circles. There we use it. Dadas Mahajan, Shambhu Narada Sambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu, they meeting with each other and gather and discussion, doing discussion. And that's also necessary for everyone.
Maharaj, I noticed in the community where we live that simply friendly association, not necessarily always the association of the Mahabharata, but simply friendly association can be very encouraging to go on in the journey. Helpful.
But difficulty is that they're thinking, I am not student, I'm master. This is difficulty.
Well, you are master.
No, I am not telling. I am telling we are simply discussing or do with together the friends.
Yes.
But they are not thinking we are student. That is difficulty. Sutta Srava said, no, this is mine. Kidabali said, this is mine. Someone said, this is mine. But there is necessary to consult with everything. Then that not will come, disturbance not will come. Disturbance come from Abhiman. No one thinking I am student. I know better than you. Maybe you know better than me. That is not difficulty. Difficulty is that delivery. You know better than me, but your delivery is not proper. Then which way benefit will come? Guru Maharaj's style was very sweet and very palatable. Otherwise, why, which we understand something very palatable Guru Maharaj telling. And when Guru was telling as a student, I was a student telling to Dunya student like that. Very sweet delivery. And sound also was more attractive. Not for maybe everyone, but for me. Sound of Guru Maharaj, delivery sound. Oof. One or twice he is telling us finished. It is proved when I come from Delhi to Mathura. There are 20 sloka. Guru Maharaj has given me some sloka. You memorize this sloka. 20 sloka in Delhi, he told every. Yes. Today I try to memorize these slokas. I tried to memorize. I cannot understand the meanings of slokas. If I cannot understand, they are not going into the brain. Then I tried 3-4 hours. Then I slept. And next day morning, myself and Guru Maharaj coming from Delhi to Mathura by train. In the train, that time not was so many passengers. And Guru Maharaj seated, myself seated. And Guru Maharaj said, give your book, how much you memorize, I shall see. I told Maharaj, one sloka I cannot memorize. Impossible. And Guru Maharaj was a little upset. Yeah, why? Once I told I cannot understand the meanings. All is word, only dictionary. Dictionary, it was dictionary also. The dictionary which I can memorize. If I do not know the meanings, I cannot memorize. No, you've not given attention. Give me your book. And I give the book to Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj telling each sloka 3-4 times. And telling me, you tell. Sarabhayam Sarkanaka Tridiva Tridasaraya. And I am telling Sarabhayam Sarkanaka Tridiva Tridasaraya. 3-4 times each sloka he's telling, and I am telling with him. Then the whole sloka memorized within 2 hours. Which it's happened. This is in my life. Then Guru Maharaj was very happy and told, now you memorize. And why cannot memorize? He is cutting. His capacity was so high capacity. And our Shraddha. Behind our Shraddha also what? When he is telling, we are hearing with full faith and with full satisfaction. Oh, my Guru teaching me this way. And 20 sloka I memorized, still I not forgot. But one day, 2 hours matter. Delhi to Mathura. This is my life history. And not only that, when Guru Maharaj is telling something, my mind always going behind that. Otherwise, which I am giving answer of all the questions. And answer is very good answer. I feel this is good answer. Around everything, take it. You cannot go out. Your own channel, first time closing, then it's enter into you. Question. And this time also Guru Maharaj told me, when he wants to know some meaning, someone's slogan, you ask him, you tell what is the meaning. Then I am binding him. The old meanings going this way. Then you cannot go out from there. Then I am pushing him. If you do this, then you will go to here. If you do this, go to there. If you do this, go to there. Then what I am telling, you must follow. But now the time clock is sure. Stomach giving some indication.
That is like lawyer in the courtroom, Maharaj. That style is like the lawyer in the courtroom.
Yes.
The first asking the witness to tell everything he knows, and then penetrating through that.
Now that it's time.
Give 1 point? No. Down 1, yes. Well,
another city close to here, a very nice city, is just on the bank of the lake, and a very nice dome is there.
that's it.
Very beautiful.
Today is our 150 mothers. going to our meeting.
Yes.
Then we are also tired. But can go sometimes.
The bit long. Which day?
But not here. I'm working. Fools and I am but I'm feeling one day.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
No, you don't need.
You're not supposed to come on.
Our whole planet's not for this. Give us.
No. I think it's not.
Just to see her.
Well, I think so. Yeah.
You are also sick. I am also managed. And you are seeing what time.
Yes.
Get.
That's so wrong. After the boost, the wrong Pokemon.
I heart.
And the
Necessary to operations.
no, also like close to 5 doctors. 3 told not to operate. Because I do some medicine, too high very risky, so it's risky, very high, seriously can get but blind. If I operate now, I will lose the sight.
Hey.
Honey.
I think they're gonna do a Avi shave.
Wow.
Wow.
The best olive
Gary Martin. What was that? Look at that.
It's all yeah,
Left of the land.
get on land it. How some
The nuts. But this is why I was leaving. A neighbor knocked and give me that. I think it was for you then.
The neighbor came.
The neighbor came and
No.
let's hold up your business. What can I do here? This very often.
I saw him there.
And I'm not your daughter. At least in Italian. I said that. Italia.
So this is the medicine I have to take. And it's getting the pressure down.
Blood pressure?
The high pressure.
The pressure in your eyes.
It's very hard. It was very hard.
Uh-huh.
See, as long as it remains under 20,
Yeah.
that's no operation.
Uh-huh.
But with the
Medicine, it keeps it.
yes, morning and evening, twice every day.
Then it keeps it below 20.
Yeah, yes. Every 2 months I have to go to check. Tomorrow I have to check up. Then we make.
Van Maharaj, he looks the way he looked when he came to Guru Maharaj. Then,
Why is like that?
As because your association so there's so much. Very much more honest.
Now I am very okay and very happy feelings. Now I have got because Kali and I have not got your daughter, even not wants to see him taken the art from no one.
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
Remember.
Yes, taken art from no one. And I am inside. Present here, and I cannot go that land.
So that no. Well, because you believe me, and I think you.
I know, I know. Well, all everything don't disturb.
Yeah, the best
Don't everything.
And when
Also, I feel in my heart, yes, you have affection and love for me. I feel it. Because when he comes to take the chanting bits from me,
yes,
then it is everything is clear.
yes.
Your respect is always respectable.
I told me, say, the reason on and on. I don't know why these things are happening. I don't know. Yeah, I put the next dance.
I have no doubt anything, but it is also, I am your friend and I am I am near to your door. I am not getting darshan and I do not know anything yet. One little guy, see, I arrange everything. At this function, and they are
Krishna Kanta meeting.
I think we sat down into Krishna Congress. Mainly, he is also a very strong background.
I wanted to tell you, when I left, I saw the last time. So I went downstairs, I saw Sagamira, and I told Sagamira, I'm going back to Rome, I'm going to read everything to receive my in a clean way, just my very worst. So, and as soon as I came back to not to house, I went first to Holland. And and then I got the phone. And then lots of things came to me that I should not call for.
People want to call saying that
Learned this from Saga, but there's lots of story that if you withdraw yourself from me, no one should associate with me. Lots of this, man. I got sick, I got lost behind. I called you, and as you told me that I know nothing about it, I will ask Saga, and if I know something, I'm going to hear from you. Yes. So then I started writing. Then I started hearing more terrible things. Then I got scared, man. What to do?
Now, background, forget.
Okay, but whatever is, let's say,
The father
first show that you know my heart.
I am forgetting all this. Otherwise, we cannot alive. If Krishna will give the memory for our first life, then we will be father. Krishna take a memory for that.
immediately jump on the jet.
Yeah, Maharaj, this is the plants. That is putting down. This is the back sound. This is the front sound.
This already happened.
This has not, yeah, not happening after, let's say half.
Going to it.
No, half.
First half completed.
Just that nice to These are Sam's. This is Sam's all by 4.5 grams.
This happens.
Spot. I feel like it's what 3 in 1. Yes, it is.
It's style of Italians.
Yeah, by law we cannot make domes like in India. That's why we have to do. And it's because Maharaj is cancer.
Radha Damodar temple have no dome. Radha Raman have no dome.
Yeah.
Many temples have no dome. But typically in Govinda's temple in Jaipur, no dome. And in Karoli, their Mother Mohan's temple have no dome. That's no problem.
By Guru Maharaj's grace, Bal Maharaj's personality conquered the mayor of the town and the people who make the laws. Because such big building in the farming area, they will not allow.
but they treated them in a sort of way. Okay, this is for cows, this is for machinery, this is for this is for that. So they gave the permission, and now they say, "Oh, what is this?" But they say everything is in law, everything is regular, and they say yes, yes, yes. But they just they would not.
This is added after. This has been added after. This has been added.
Where is this town?
It's a small, like it's countryside,
Where?
60 miles from Rome.
Oh, God.
Between
Not so much. 60 kilometers down.
80 kilometers.
Inland.
Very mystical place. Yeah. This has to make the charge of the astronomy. Whether this is the guy. The terrace, just like this. This one goes all like this. All like this. So this one dream. Or like this.
This is Italian style.
Yeah, yes. Very nice.
Wood.
And that's 8 acres.
16 acres.
16 acres now.
16 acres, yes.
A big plant program.
Yeah.
It's a very big plant program.
Yes. We take some great slow.
No, but they also need so long time to build up.
It's big project. How many devotees in that mosque?
I'm still in Rome. I'm not living there.
Rome. How many devotees with you? But there's 5 devotees making this.
One is permanently on the land, and 2 or 3 will raise out get out.
5 devotees only.
That's much.
And almost half of
500 devotees cannot do.
Yes,
question what is grace? That is your grace. Shrimaras grace. I'm pushing.
500 devotees cannot do like this big project.
Maharaj is so tolerant with us, Maharaj. So Krishna's got to reward him some way.
But 2 disciples of my start, I think very quickly go to leave the body.
Yes.
One lady, she's 52. This husband helped him very much. But every day she may leave the body. And all the ones from Milan also, he came to see me yesterday and I saw him and I think that he came to say goodbye to me. Yeah, he's helping me a lot. But also, and his mother also died yesterday on my birthday.
She was one Maharaj's
It
disciple.
was my disciple also, 3. Prepared to leave. Yes, but I'm pushing.
I was sharing with your work, Maharaj. Sometimes I have to fight with Maharaj to take out the tools at midnight, still working on the land. We make some walls with stones. It's when you put the house on, you're all by hand. Just like, and from sunrise to sunset in the hot summer months, I have to fight with Maharaj, and I'll take the shovel out, take the even at midnight, So he's pushing, but he's in the front line. Yeah, we follow trying to follow. And
That's one day. I just want
Marvel Fury, shut down.
He's my very good friend also.
Uh-huh. The money for it.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Last year I got to write it personally.
It's been very nice. Bonjour, it's very nice.
Yes.
It was very happy. Very good friend. It's the first time I went out to meet
Large construction, huh?
Yeah.
25 meters by 35 edition.
25 but 35.
That's like meters. 80 feet by 100 and something feet.
It was a very nice architect. It's very heavy, but it's very good. Nice difference of the mayor. She left also the last times, so someone else now. So I'm glad to make friendship with him in a nice way. So at the time.
Mayor? No.
No, from the small town.
Of that town. They are very strict here because it's agriculture section. Many things is not allowed. Not allowed. But still, by the grace of Maharaj, she was very impressed by that she likes it. She said she's communist, atheist, but she listened to me. And she was very much impressed. Yeah. But why I like it because you're so convinced that I think it's
one disciple here.
I all know people like he's on the same property. No.
Yes.
But yeah, still asking higher on my
For many years.
I wanted to marry someone. This was that I'm not welcome. That was my problem. So I'm telling him, no more to go. Like he don't want to go. I took him into. We said you have to go.
He was there when I take that. I'll let you all.
You are always welcome there. You know, permanently chosen and not one this and growth. We are telling you is for Maharaj's growth. We are telling you from Maharaj's
landing and gradually.
From 1920 millimeter tips.
No. This is the summertime.
Oh, so.
Ja, ze harvesting of the oranges and the stores.
Now there's a lots of fruit now. Great.
We harvesting the oranges. The olive tree.
But you can't do anything. There's no layer. I
Harvesting
lots of figs. Lots of figs.
Last year you said 6 to 9.
It's actually not take down.
There's some techniques, but you know, your harvest has a technique, but
There's a lot.
the stuff is easy. Where you harvest, I want even a small branch,
You know, everything more.
It says these are my devotees.
Once you come to
Not you. And that's really show in the product. No one I've ever seen such clear-eyed oil. The stage oil is outside. When you go to breast and say, have to come there with the way to just put the cross of the hand in the face.
No, to me,
Our dreams were not English, but are giving more than the English.
No. You come now. I paid it. I gave a lot of stories. I said, no, I paid it. So
Yes, we met
they have to come next week. My last
I
again.
was in Sankakamp.
he was here first and then went
Yes,
to
no.
get you.
And when I came out, he left. What was the reason why you left?
Invite others. Because he went for international
Maharaj, we're going now. We're going now.
Okay, you go.
Don't Maharaj, excuse me.
Don't
জয় ভক্তি সুন্দর গোবিন্দ দেব গোস্বামী মহারাজ শ্রী শ্রী গুরু মহারাজ গোবিন্দ সুন্দর জয়ন্তী জয় অনন্ত শ্রী ভূষিতম কৃষ্ণপাদ শ্রী শ্রী তিরক্ষক শ্রীধর দেব গোস্বামী মহারাজ জয় ভগবান শ্রীল বুদ্ধিসিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী গোস্বামী ভগবান জয় শ্রী ভগবান গুরুবর্গ কি জয় অনহকটি বৈষ্ণব বৃন্দ কি জয় সমাগত শ্রী গৌণ ভক্তবৃন্দ কি জয় অমবাই ভক্তি কি জয় হরিনাম সংকীর্তন কি হরিনাম সংকীর্তন কি নিতাই গৌর প্রাণ से
Siamo a sua sinistra c'è Srila Maharaj, a sua destra Srila Goswami Maharaj, Srila Maharaj, and Srila Maharaj. In the second of the same Srila Maharaj, and Srila Tirtha Maharaj, molti altri degli ospiti. Abbiamo anche il domani trucco per la servizio adesso non mi ricordo tutti che sono molti e niente l'importanza di questo evento soprattutto nelle scritture vediche è assolutamente importante nella guida spirituale l'unica cosa che vogliamo imparare una serie che vogliamo imparare c'è sempre bisogno di un maestro per una vita perfetta. Per cui anche soprattutto il piano spirituale c'è totalmente sconosciuto, per cui è importantissimo prendere l'aiuto di chi questo piano non conosce, questa verità spirituale la conosce. E quindi niente, non sono una persona più qualificata per qualificare sia la spiritualità e io la parola ai sognanti, ai riflessi che sicuramente sanno parlare di me. Ok. Mas isso, mas vai entender tanto isso de Goswami Maharaj.
What is the point? You give a mind on this and there. So, and then I would like to thank everybody for coming this evening. And because we have a rare opportunity before us. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita,